Hello, everyone. If you can hear my voice, please react with a thumbs up. Can you hear my voice? Emmy, can you hear my voice? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for joining Thai-Japan Connect 2023, hosted by National Innovation Agency in Thailand and Fukuoka City Global Startup Center, GSC. My name is Miwa from Fukuoka Global Startup Center, today's MC, and then here at the GSC base, we have Mumu, the director, we have Ko and Kai with us today. Before we start the event, I would like to ask you one thing. Please keep your microphone on mute and turn off your camera during the event. For the speakers, please turn on your video when you are called up to speak. Before sharing today's agenda, please check the chat box as well. We will post the link for the feedback form of today's event, so please fill in before you leave. Also, feel free to use the chat box to ask any questions during the event. The only thing we ask is please put the word question at the beginning of your inquiry in the message and before sharing it. Also, this chat box can be used for networking. So if you want to promote your project to all the participants, please put PR on the top of the message. If you're interested in certain PR messages, please communicate directly to the party you are interested in. So let me start with sharing today's rundown briefly. So this is the time schedule for today. And first, we will have an introduction of a global startup center in Fukuoka City, and followed by the experience sharing by Tamago Blockchain Labs, which is a startup who got the startup visa to stay in Fukuoka City. Next, we will have NIA Introduction. And following that, we will have a 4 Thai startup to pitch. And then we will close the event. For the pitch, for the 4 innovative startups from Thailand, each startup will have 10 minutes for their session. They have 5 minutes to pitch and 5 minutes for Q&A session. Audience members can also ask questions in chat box, as I mentioned before, and we can ask them to the startup if the time allows. Okay, without further ado, I would like to have Kai of GSC start with the introduction.
Hello, so my name is Kai, and I'm here to explain the rundown of Global Startup Center. So we are a global startup center run by Fukuoka City. So this is our team. We receive inquiries and we provide the support needed to deal with inquiries. As we are part of Fukuoka City government, all of our services are free of charge. When looking to start a business in Japan or looking to expand into Japan, support from GSC is for you. Around 90% of inquiries are from individuals or companies abroad, and we can support them before and after arriving in Fukuoka. Next, please. So you might wonder, why choose Fukuoka? The advantages of Fukuoka consist of the following. It is located in the southwest region of Japan, making it safe from natural disasters such as tsunamis and earthquakes. It is also a gateway to Asian countries such as Korea, China, and Thailand. As for the quality of life, living costs are reasonable, and the city is compact compared to cities like Tokyo and Osaka. The city has a fast-growing startup ecosystem and a good startup community. With the city being proactive in growing with new businesses, Fukuoka City is a good place to do POCs and to market in. As you can see here, Fukuoka City has signed an MOU with the following 15 institutions, showing our wide range of global networks we have. For the business matching. So as our networks has a wide range, we match businesses not only in Japan, but globally as well, which does not limit to only startups. Instead of exchanging contacts of one business with another, we understand and pitch your business in Japanese and provide practical support as shown. Next, please. So here are a few examples of the businesses. Desk.me from Finland is a desk reservation system for offices and co-working spaces. Although they do not have a company established in Japan, we connected them with JR Kyushu, which is a railway company in the Kyushu region of Japan. And they own a co-working space that is within Hakata Station, which is the biggest station in Fukuoka. So Desk.me's product is currently being used there. Silent from Estonia. So Silent from Estonia is a phone booth shaped space to aid in noisy workplaces for phone calls and online meetings. One of Japan's biggest office furniture companies has similar product. However, production was delayed during COVID, and they tried to work with different company at a cheap price, but the design and quality were not up to par. So from there, we connected them with Silent for a higher cost, but with better design and quality at a much better production rate. Fibercoat from Germany is a coating material company that develops affordable and damage-resistant materials for integrated EMI shielding, thermal management, and weight reduction for electric vehicles. We connected them with a Japanese automobile part manufacturing company, which they bought around 26 kilograms worth of samples, and they're currently testing at their factory. MDAC is a unicorn fintech company that came from Singapore. They help businesses and individuals with cross-border transactions at a fixed rate. As they were looking out for a way into the Japanese market, we introduced them to a lawyer to get a license, and from there, we connected them with an Israeli fintech startup, which they also have a fixed rate service for collaboration. This is a good example of one of our global networks. Lastly, Facility from France provides an accessible website for those with visual impairment. We help them connect with Fukuoka City government so their technology can be accessible on the city website. Regarding to the startup visa, when an individual or a company from abroad want to start a company in Japan, there is a support program called the startup visa. The visa generally required is called the business manager visa, which you will need to have the company registered, have an office rented, and acquiring all requirements before applying for the visa. The startup visa is a 6-month preparation period for you to be ready to apply for the business manager visa. To apply, you must submit a business plan, show proof of sufficient funds with a minimum of 5 million yen, which is needed to cover living costs during your stay. The business is expected to be innovative, unique, and contributive to Fukuoka City. After the 6 months, the startup visa holders will convert to the business manager visa at the immigration office. Up to 2 founders can apply, with each individual having to meet the requirements, and family members may come along to Japan. As we have many cases for the startup visa, here are a few examples which will give us ideas on what sort of businesses are innovative, unique, and contributive. Next slide, please. The first company is Smarty, which is a voice recognition system that works without the need of Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. With their advanced technology, they were deemed eligible for the startup visa. Next, please. Steampunk Digital is another example. They have developed an app that captures 3D data and shares it via augmented reality. They founded their company in Fukuoka after acquiring the startup visa, and their services have been introduced to Fukuoka City Museum. And lastly, we have Tamago Blockchain Labs, who we actually have here today with us, and they will give detail about the company as well as their experience starting their business in Fukuoka. To summarize, as our motto says, start easy and start fast. What Fukuoka and what GSC can offer is a gateway for you to enter Japan and start your business here. Thank you.
All right, now I would like to welcome Pisuth, CEO of Tamago Blockchain Labs. Pisuth, please begin your presentation.
All right, let me share my screen. I cannot share it. Maybe someone need to authorize me, right? All right, okay, I can do it now. So, hi everyone. My name is Pisuth from Tamago Labs. So for today, I'm going to sharing necessary information for launching your business in Japan, especially in Fukuoka. Last section is from Kai was how Fukuoka government can support you, right? But for my section is going to become information between startup to startup, founder to founders. So first, there are two options for coming to Japan, right? Between like you're going to scale up your business or you're going to scale out. So what that is the difference? So let's start with scale out. Scale out mean you have the product, you have the service, and you would like to expand it to another region or another country, or you do have the products and you want to like boost the product market fit by try to keep changing the market. You have the product, you keep changing the market and find which the market can uh, maximize the outcome of your products. But for the scale up is actually you are the founder, you're looking for the new base that uh, surround with the author talents, surround with the author startups, uh, and surround with the investors or VC. So now let introduce about what are we doing here. Right? We are Tamago Blockchain Labs. We are a software house building like application on top of non-mainstream blockchains. We found in 2022 or last year, and we based in Hakata, Fukuoka. The founder, which is me, we spent like 5 months in US accelerators. And why non-mainstream blockchain? Because there are around like 10 layer one blockchain launched every year. Many of them have a lot of money, right? For example, the Sui blockchain, they dedicate 100 millions of fund for the developer like us uh, that can deliver the project on top of their blockchains. This is what we are doing, and we receive grant from Sui Foundation, and we receive fund from another Japanese blockchain project, and there are a couple of more that are still pending. Uh, yeah, after you incorporate your startup in Japan, the first expense supposed to be you need to pay the salary, whether it to yourselves or whether it for your employee, right? This is something that you need to know when you come to Japan on the first year. Income tax is not the issues because of the tax in Japan. Income tax in Japan is actually based on the previous year income, which means on the first year you're going to pay tax at the very super low rate. But the thing you need to considering with is over the social securities because it's actually flat at 17%. But it's not enough because 17% is for the employees. But if you are the startup founder, right? Let's take a look at this slide. Social Security or Nenking, it comprises of three parts. The first 60% belong to health insurance, 30% belong to welfare, the rest belong to the fees. And when you pay for the welfare, when you pay 30 on when you pay 30, the employer need to top up the same amount, which means if you are the founder, right, and you come with like your own capital, when you pay welfare 30, you need to pay another 30. In reality, likely you're going to like spend like 30% for social security on each month. For example, if you set your salaries at like 80,000 Thai baht, right? You may need to like spend 100,000 Japanese yen on each month. So it being said that when you set your salary, you should not set too high or not too low in order to cover your expense in your like your living in here in Japan, unless you have a lot of money. Uh, Next, we're going to talking about the fundraising in Japan. We are not seeking for fundraising at the moment, but I do have the information to share. Normally, fundraising can divide into like uh, a series of round, right? But we're going to talk only seed round because normally after the seed round from Series A, you may have resource, you may have money to hiring someone else to do it on behalf of you, right? But normally on the seed round, it uh, startup founder do it by themselves. And for seed financings in the US, uh, they normally use the financial instrument called safe notes. That stand for like simple agreement for future equities. That actually introduced by YC's the incubator in US, which is anyone can like use this template for do the fundraising. But the key is you get the money from the investor first and promise them to convert into the real equity during the Series A's. And another key thing is that for the safe note, it has no interest. But you can utilize safe note in many countries, like in Singapore, in the Europe, but you cannot use it in Japan. In Japan, we have another thing named JKISS. KISS is actually stand for like keep it stupid simple. Uh, because of the Japanese law does not allow to borrowing someone else's money with 0% interest. Then there is a company named Coral Capital in Tokyo, just like try to adopt like safe note and make the Japanese versions of the safe. That is a safe and safe. Safe is for like the equities, and if you are the crypto startup, you can use like safe. T stand for tokens. But to running a startup, actually going to back by the investor in Japan, I would say that timing is everything because you need to know like when you're going to do seed round, when you're going to do a Series A. It been said that once you close the seed round, you need to go for Series A within 3 years. And last thing we're going to talk on my section, we're going to talk about the Fukuoka startup ecosystems. In here, there's a like the the big brother. That there's a company named C010. They actually like they help uh, FGN, which is a startup arm of the Fukuoka City, to run or build the international startup communities. And they also like collaborate with a large organization like JRQ2, and they also own the co-working space, which is the company. The company also have a branch in Bangkok as well. And for the FGN and 010, they team up together and keep running the meetup, international meetup every month, where the startup founders we can hang out with each other, find the potential collaboration with each other and know each other. So, all right, this is all about my section. We are launching a new project named Legatos. So appreciate someone here to follow our Twitters. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Bisu. All right, so now I would like to invite Emmy from Thailand National Innovation Agency to give an introduction on how NIA supports innovative business and international startups.
Okay, so let me share screen. So do you see my screen now?
Yes, we see it.
Okay. So thank you so much. So first of all, on behalf of NIA, I want to like express my appreciation to Fukuoka City Global Startup Center for your kind support in co-organizing this event, since we share the same goals to support startups and fostering a strong startup ecosystem. So NIA, especially Global Startup Hub, has been collaborating with Global Startup Center to support startup and has organized this kind of event since 2020, which is still in operations today. So thank you so much for your kind support. So let me introduce myself. So everyone, please call me Amy. I am innovation counselor who jointly run the project called Global Startup Hub to support like startup both Thai and foreigner from NIA. So at this moment, I'd like to take you on a journey of how NIA support innovative business and give you a better understanding of how we support foreign startups as well. Okay, so NIA stands for the National Innovation Agency. We are one of the Thai government agency under the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation, and act as a core agency to promote and facilitate creation, management and exploitation of innovation in Thailand. With our vision is to be a key stakeholder in enhancing the national innovation system. So for the years of 2023 to 2027, NIA has changed our role from being a system integrator to become a focal conductor that connects with domestic and international partners to promote and support innovation-based entrepreneurs or IBE in all dimensions, which will lead to sustainable economic and social impacts of the countries. So in order to enhance the direction of Thailand's innovation drive to be in line with the global context, NIA we has a new strategy under the Groom Grant Growth Mechanism. So begin with the Groom process, we preparing entrepreneur with knowledge, skills, and experience with essential platforms such as NIA to build capabilities and innovation potential for target groups at all levels. And once knowledge has been cultivated, entrepreneurs can further develop with the grant process, which facilitates access to important resources, including funds, market access, and possibilities to create value for innovation. So NIA, we just launched a new financial support mechanism to meet the needs of entrepreneurs at all levels, from market testing to launch and beyond. And for the final part is growth process, which expand the possibilities for innovative business to expand the market. And we also provide opportunity for highly qualified entrepreneurs to meet with investors, which encourage international business expansion as well. Which from now until 2024, NIA we have set up directions to promote innovation-based entrepreneurs in target industries, including agriculture, food and herbs, medical and health, energy, environment and EV, travel, and soft power. So here are our NIA support programs divided under the Groom Grant Growth Mechanism, which today I will lead everyone to explore this mechanism step by steps. So let's start with the grooming process. So we have like NIA Academy, as I mentioned, like the NIA Academy is the specialist institute for innovator management, which is a platform that collects more than 20 quality courses, both online and on-site, to improve innovative business management abilities, which aims to focus on empowering people with knowledge to create innovation. So for now, we have like course for two different target groups. The first one is 2S development, which are STEAM for Innovator, and Startup Thailand League, which is the program focused on youth startups. And another group is the 3E development, which is entrepreneur, enterprise, and executive. So now let's explore our funding support mechanism in grant process. So NIA, we increase investment in research and development to GDP with a total of 7 financial support mechanisms, with the aim of assisting more innovative business to enter the market and generate income and export value. So for this funding support mechanism cover every stage of business development, from bringing innovations to market, including standard testing, market validation, hiring consultant, market expansion, and also interest support mechanism to improve liquidity as well. So we have grouped these 7 funding support mechanisms into 2 platforms, which are regional innovation business platform and mandatory platform. So let's start with the regional innovation platform. So this one is a platform to support innovative entrepreneur, both SME and startups in the local area, with more comprehensive support mechanism, including open innovation, regional market validation, and also funding support mechanism in terms of interest support, such as working capital interest and zero loan interest as well. And for those 4 programs is now open for application until December 2029 this year. And let's step to the mandatory grant. So the mandatory grant is the matching fund for innovation project that necessary for national development to support national growth and strengthen industry innovation capability across 6 areas, which are high value food and for export, value chain of economic plants and animals, circular and low carbon economy, clean energy, AI, robotic immersive technology, and electric vehicle. So this grant is for promoting innovative business in bringing commercial prototypes to test their efficiency in real environment before and after entering the market. And now these mandatory grants are now also open for application until December 15 this year. And in addition to our funding support mechanism, we also collaborate with the investment sector, including government, private, and large companies to build a bridge that connect funding in startups from pre-seed to Series B in order to broaden investment in startups. And after entrepreneurs are ready to scale up their business, NIA, we can accelerate the development with several kinds of expansion projects in terms of scale-up capabilities, market development, investment link, and acceleration programs. And NIA, we also have Startup Thailand divisions to connect with lots of stakeholders to create potential growth for startups. So as you can see here is the Startup Thailand universe, where Startup Thailand, we connect key players in the startup ecosystem, as well as a list of Thai and foreign startups that doing business in Thailand. So we partner with the government, private education, investment, and international partners, and a lot more to develop Thailand's startup ecosystem with the goal to facilitate business operation and prepare to support foreign resources by founding a project called Global Startup Hub. So for the Global Startup Hub, Thailand is supported by Startup Thailand. So for this project, it aims to promote the startup ecosystem to facilitate business growth and scale up by developing the investment and market startup ecosystem while building a network of collaboration with both domestic and international partners, as well as offering support for smart visa and capital gain tax. So currently, we have incentive to support startup in 6 areas, which is market access, investment, collaboration and partnerships, database provider, and we also offer incentives for foreigners such as like smart visa certification for doing business in Thailand for a period of 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years, and also capital gain tax certifications. Okay, so start with the market access. So this one is the activities to create marketing channels for startup to advertise, raise awareness, and reach out to the customer for B2B, B2C, B2G, and the global market by promoting startup products and service through our like social media channel in Startup Thailand and also influencer channel in various industries. So we have several kinds of activities with the project such as startup marketplace platform, startup catalog, and business forum and networking. But not just to promote startups to enter the domestic market, we have also collaborated with global partners to give Thai startups the opportunity to grow abroad as well. For example, we co-organize a business matching with the United Kingdom partner, and we also co-organize pitching event with some global partners this year. As like today event, the Thai X Japan Startup Connect with Global Startup Center is one of our events aimed at promoting Thai startups to go global as well. So next is the investment activities aims to encourage increased investment in startup and build investor network. Also promote new angel investor to broaden their expertise of investing in startup business and also provide opportunity for startup to pitch their business to investor. So for next year, we plan to create training course for angel investor and also database of Thai angel investor for easy access. And we also continue to arrange business matching and networking event to connect startup with investor. Okay, so this year we arranged the corporate meet startup activity in which like corporate and CVC can present their investment direction to startup and also set up a space for business matching between CVC, VC, and startups. And in order to develop the startup ecosystem and facilitate business operations in the area, we will organize activities to promote collaboration and networks of startups in prospective areas such as Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and EEC area, which the government, private education, investment, and associations are also involved in promote and support local startups as well. And here is an example of networking event that we organized with partner this year. So we have created a space for networking, a pitching competition, and also a business forum with many expertise to provide you with information in innovative business and many more to support both Thai and foreign startups. And as NIA is the main agency responsible for promoting Thailand's startup ecosystem, Startup Thailand offers services such as like startup ecosystem database provider, which allow everyone to access the database on the Startup Thailand ecosystem platform, which consists of startups, investor, accelerator program, co-working space, corporate, university, government, and news and information that benefit for startups. And in collaboration with the Board of Investment Thailand, we have developed a special visa called Smart Visa to attract startups to setting up business in Thailand. And for the Global Startup Hub, we assist in certifying for those who apply for Smart Visa Type S, which is startup entrepreneur, for a period of 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years. So for 6 months, startup, they must have a plan to set up tech company in Thailand, which must be approved by government agencies such as NIA. And for 1 year, startup, they must attend some incubation and acceleration program in Thailand. Or in case if not participating in incubation program, they must get a joint venture funding with public sector, which must be endorsed by government agency. And for 2 years, startup, they need to set up business in Thailand already and holding no less than 25% shareholder or being a position of director in the company. So to strengthen Thai startup and attract foreign investment, the DCT or Digital Consul of Thailand has been officially announced the new taxation measure aiming at driving investment in startup called capital gain tax exemption. So this measure designed to waive capital gain tax for investment in Thai startup, which must be technology-based company that match with Thailand target industry. So for the role of NIA for this measure is to be like agency to certify like target companies that apply for this measure. And last but not least, so for Global Startup Hub, we have 2 main contact channels. So you can subscribe our Facebook fan page, Global Startup Hub Thailand, or join our like group, Keeping Up with Global Startup Hub, and to become a part of our Startup Thailand community and get access to our incentives. So please register to startupthailand.org website to be our member. Okay, so this is an overview of NIA's role as a focal conductor in supporting innovative business with competitive capabilities and a business-friendly ecosystem. So if anyone here have any questions, so please reach out to us via our contact channel, both NIA and also Global Startup Hub. So yes, that's all of me. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Amy. Now we would like to move on to the startup pitch session. Today we have 4 Thai startups joining us. In order of the presentation, we have Nova, FWX Finance, and Healthtag, and ATTRA Card. So these startups are the potential startups that come from different industries. Before we start, I would like to remind you that each startup will have 10 minutes of their session, 5 minutes to pitch, and 5 minutes for Q&A session. All right, so let's welcome our first startup, Nova.
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, do I start right away, or do you want me to maybe introduce myself first, or how would you like?
Yes, please introduce yourself and then start with your presentation.
Right, can you see me?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me share my screen. All right. Is it visible to you now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so let's start. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eganai. You can call me Boon. I'm from Team Nova. we made a smart microinverter. This is due to the rising cost of electricity everywhere around the globe and also in Thailand. But even that, the solar return on investment time is still very long, even in very far future. So it kind of de-incentivize people from getting this new clean energy by themselves to their house. So we look at why this might cause a problem, and this is because three main points that we see. First is efficiency, second is safety, and third is data and management. So the first one is that the major pain point of why such a problem with solar cell is that the efficiency. So with the shading effect on solar cell, when one of the panel was interrupted in any way, shape, or form, uh, every other panel on the same string system is affected and cannot produce as much electricity as it may able to. And this one caused drastic drop in electricity production. And secondly is the safety. So there's many new face to the market, but none of them is like verify or very good. So that if you want to really install this into your house, it really puts it into a question whether or not you trust this brand. And if you did it wrong and buy something off market that is not certified, it is quite dangerous to be dealing with this kind of electricity, and it could cause major damage to your property or to your life. And thirdly is awareness. So many solar cell installation we have today, much more of them now is starting to become a smart solution, but majority of them is still just produce electricity and nothing else. So you wouldn't ever know if something went wrong with it or something is off with it. Only way to know is for you to climb off the roof and check it for yourself, which is unsafe or is quite expensive if you hire a professional to do. So we made this Nova. So it's a smart microinverter that is safe, efficient, and smart. So we try to solve this first problem of the efficiency by using an architecture called a microinverter. This circumvents the entire problems of the shading effect we have by by attaching the inverter directly to the panel itself. So any panel that was affected will still be affected as per usual, but every other panel will not be affected, and it leads to drastically increased performance in production of electricity in comparison to normal string inverter. And for safety, we have tested our safety feature that is important features such as a rapid shutdown, which is required now, even in Thailand and many places around the world. And many string inverters still don't have this feature. It is very important to have this feature because it's safety for the firefighter when they come and save your house, for example. And we are acquiring more and more standards so that we can build trust with the customer that we are trying to interact with. And lastly is the smart part. This is also the majority of our focus as well. So we try to make our inverter into a smart microinverter and also a modular one so that it can send an information up to the cloud, and from that cloud it can process many important information down for the user, and I will give example later. And here right now we are in a stage of prototype. So as you can see on the left, it's a functional prototype for us. It tests out our software and safety feature. The look might not be the best, but we are on the second stage now, which is on the right, and we draw a PCB and produce hired PCB producer in Thailand, but we draw the PCB ourselves and create this whole process so that it is much more resilient and it lasts much longer and can deal with more electricity. So right now at this point, it is working now, and we are still trying to test the second stage of our production prototype. And for software, we also do it entirely ourselves. We made this software from ourselves from scratch. It can show user like the money they have saved, operational status, a real-time power generation, and occurring problem, so that the user can instantly know the problem that is occurring with them. And in the future, we are planning to do an app version of it as well. We have tested with the Petroleum Electricity Authority of Thailand as well. So we have tested with them in the real field, and everything was successful according to our plan. So it's very satisfaction of our test result. Right now in the market, we have a competitor as well, but what we are trying to accomplish here is that we want to be able to give the user as much as possible, meanwhile make it the most affordable as it possibly can. So as you can
Sorry,
see,
5
this
minutes
is
has
just for,
passed, so
pardon?
5 minutes has passed, so if you can wrap up quickly. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'm just going to wrap this up. So we're trying to make it affordable. As you can see, for the same investment price, we can generate more power for our user. And here is our target customer. This might not be too important here, but what I want to very emphasize on is that our solution is also able to expand itself into other markets, such as an IoT market, and attach it itself to electricity device that can be monitored, such as the fridge and factory as well. And that is our plan for the future. That's basically it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we'd like to move on to the Q&A session.
Yes.
The GSC team will ask you some questions, but for the audience, if you want to ask questions, please use the chat box. You want to start with the question?
Okay. Thank you for your pitch. I'm Cole of Fukuoka City GSC. I have some questions. Now you are
Yes.
developing the prototype, right? So when do you plan to launch your product in the market?
We expect to launch our product into the market sometimes in next year. We expect it to be around mid year, but in actuality, we already have a customer that are interested in our product, and we have tested some of our early product, not early, but the third variant of our prototype with them, and it has been great so far, and they just keep using it. Although we have given them a huge discount because honestly, it's just a prototype for now, but it has shown us and given us many important metrics that we can use to develop our product into a fully functional version of the production version that we are proud to sell ourselves to the customer in the future. So we are already into the market, but we expect it to be fully in sometime next year.
Thank you. One more question. Who is your targeted customer? Could you please explain a bit?
Our targeted customer is we have looked at the market and we analyze it. We have found that our most compatible customer with us right now is into B2B kind of customer. So we aim at the industrial sector right now because we believe that, okay, our brand name is definitely not going to be able to compete in the B2C sector right now. So we are trying to get our feet into the market via B2B first, and maybe we will branch out, which we have planned, into a B2C market in the future. So right now we are targeting like industrial sector that requires like many huge solar installation, and they may also have like a person who directly responsible for that for themselves too already. And that will help us out tremendously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to ask the question? Okay, I have one question. Just for my understanding, so you will need one of your device to control, let's say, hundreds of solar panels. Is it correct?
Yes, it is one device per one panel.
One device per one panel.
Yes.
So normally at the field, the panels comes with like a 10, 20 or not one, I would imagine, if you're especially looking into B2B target. So does that mean the
Yes,
customer has
they
to
are not. You're
Okay, so
correct. They are not just using one.
I see.
Oh,
So the
sorry for the
customer
delay.
have to purchase the number of your device matching the number of the panels.
Yes.
Okay, I see. That was my question. Thank you.
But you don't have to be too worried about that because we have investigate and analyze the market. Our price is very competitive, even to comparison to traditional string inverter, and our last
So you
quite a
have
lot
the
more.
price competitiveness as well. Okay.
Yes.
And so I just want to make sure your product is for this is inverter for the solar system on the private house, not factory. Am I right? Well, it doesn't matter.
Sorry, could you please repeat the question again?
So your product is an inverter of the solar system, okay, on the
Yes.
top of the private house or on the top of the factory, or it doesn't matter.
Because right now we are still quite a small operation. We tested ourselves. When we tested it, we obviously tested on our own house. So it might give some idea of our team practicing and testing our device on a house. But from analyzing the market and really investigating into it, we found that our first early adopter would probably be in a B2B business. However, since we are like quite a small team and agile, we have talked with many people, and many people expressed their interest in having us install on their home as well. And that is where our picture kind of leads to believe that we are making for a private house, but in actuality, our early adopter customer, we expect it to be a B2B business. But there's nothing to prevent us from making it onto the private house in the future.
Oh, I understand that. And I think one day, if a product is available in the Japan market, you are talking the certificate. I think you need the PSE and the KTK. Maybe these two are relevant. Okay, so somebody can put on the chat. You can check later.
Thank you
Alright,
so
thank
much.
you. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Nova. Now we would like to move on to our next speech from the FWX Finance. You're the next presenter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, not sure that can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Shannon, co-founder and CEO of FWX Finance. This is the startup project in Thailand from the cryptocurrency space. So in the crypto market right now, there's a lot of institutional join it, including Thailand and US from the US side, like Grayscale. Do you know Grayscale? And MicroStrategy is a big company integrate in the US side, and Joy in the crypto space from the last bull run. And also right now, China also has the blockchain, the centralized blockchain called China CDBC, and also North Korea mine Bitcoin a lot in the sector. So even in Japan, there are a lot of a cryptocurrency exchange like a CoinCheck, like a Bitflyer. So we plan to build the exchange in the market, but it is not a centralized exchange. The FWX is using the new narrative we call the decentralized exchange. So it's not the the current exchange that operate in Thailand right now, because in Thailand we have like a BitCasa that is a centralized regulated exchange, and we built the things we call the decentralized derivative exchange. We are looking for the volume, the trading volume that came from the centralized exchange, like a spot exchange, to the DeFi, to the decentralized derivative trading volume, like a futures, option. Right now in Binance, the world largest crypto exchange, the trading volume of the future market is higher than the spot market, maybe 5 times, 6 times, comparing the Bitcoin, Ethereum future market. And the things is that the last year we have a lot of there's a lot of event the accident that happened, like a FTX crash, like the 3 Arrow Capitals that crashed. Then also the centralized regulated exchange in Thailand, one of the centralized is called SIPMEC, that was crashed last year too. So the money, the fund flows from the centralized entity to the decentralized, and many people right now they use the decentralized platform, like GMX, like a Uniswap, something like that. Then the problem of the current platform right now is about the unsustainability about the platform, the low yield that cannot generate the high yield platform, even they are the DeFi, they are the decentralized platform, and the entry barrier that they cannot convince or spotlight in the market to let people from the Web2 people, the Web2 users, to move into the Web3 users. So we built the decentralized perpetual futures exchange to help to solve that problem. And also we built the banking platform, the DeFi platform that is called the lending and borrowing platform. From the decentralized derivative platform, we use the mechanism from the traditional finance. It's called the margin trading, to move it on chain, deploy it on the smart contract, and we allow the user to trade, to go long and go short Bitcoin, Ethereum decentralized, by they just connect the MetaMask, their decentralized wallet to the platform, and they can go long and go short easily. This is also the lending and borrowing too. In the traditional finance in Thailand, the lending rate, when the people want to deposit the money, the interest rate is just like a 1%, 2%, something like that, and the borrowing rate is so high, around 9%, 10%, something like that. So in the central bank, commercial central bank in Thailand, they gain a lot of margin profit gap from these sides. And if we build the lending and borrowing platform on chain, decentralized, we can reduce the margin profit. That is, the lending can also have a high gain of the interest rate, and the borrowing side can borrow the money with the low interest rates. And these work together between the lending and borrowing feature and also the decentralized derivative platform. So when the user come to go long or go short, it will borrow the asset from the lending pool and swap directly into the DEX, the decentralized exchange, like a Uniswap. These will come with the high sustainable yield. So the people, the users can have a lot of APR when they lend in the platform. And this is a real yield because the platform has no risk exposure to the users, and the money cannot lose in the platform. The transaction is transparency. Every transaction is transparency. And also we have the decentralized wallet that remove the entry barrier from the Web2 user to come easier to go to the Web3 user. From the people in Japan, they can use like a coin check or Bitfire as a gateway to transfer the money from the centralized exchange to the DeFi to the FWX wallet. and they can use FWX wallet to connect to the DeFi, like a go long, go short, swap trade in the platform easily.
You're running out of time, so please wrap up.
Yep. Our investor, we also closed the seed round last year. The Vicon Venture, Krungsi Finovate, and KX from the top 3 funds from the top 2 banks in Thailand, also joined the Laos and involved in the market. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we would like to move on to the Q&A session.
Hi, I have one question. I just wanted to confirm that you mentioned that there will be, because you guys are the decentralized DeFi wallet. So when you're trying to trade or convert, send money to another, for example, centralized wallet, there's no problems there, correct?
Pardon?
There's no when you trade or send crypto to another wallet, for example, like can you do it to a centralized wallet, or does it all have to be decentralized?
Yes. We move the people, can convert from the centralized to the decentralized, and they can trade in the platform.
They can do it all. Okay, thank you.
What you mentioned that it's you're making it accessible for those who are finding it difficult to enter the market, right? Can you explain that part more? Like how can you make it accessible for people?
Okay, in the Web3, right? When they create the wallet, they don't need to, the KYC in the decentralized wallet, so they can just click create wallet, and the wallet it pop up, right? Is they already got the decentralized wallet, and they can transfer money like a Bitcoin or Ethereum from the centralized exchange like a CoinCheck, Bitfire to the FWX wallet, and they can easily trade on chain.
I see. Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Yep. I have one question, simple question. When did you launch your product in the market? And if you're interested in starting a business in Japan, what kind of partners you would like to get?
Okay. Actually, we already launched the product. We already got a lot of, attendee. The users right now is around 10K users that join our that create the wallet and have that they have the wallet and trade in the platform right now. We know that Japan is open for the cryptocurrency, and more people, in Japan trade in CoinCheck, in the Bitfire, or any, centralized regulated exchange in Japan. We can, work with them and work with the government in Japan to, if in the future, if you have like a CDBC or Japan blockchain or something like that, so we can use DeFi to build the new world on chain in decentralized, and people can move money from the centralized to the decentralized and make the transaction on chain. Even the CDBC that is a blockchain of the Japan government or something like that. So the problem is about the centralized. When people put their money into the centralized exchange, it has some risks like a SIP make before, or like a FTA that can crash and can the centralized exchange cannot hold the money of the user.
Okay, thank you. Pisut, if you're still there, I want to ask you to give a comment because you're also in a Web3 business.
Comment?
Comment the question.
No, I have no comment. I know them. I know many people from their team. Know his ex-boss. Know their investors. Yeah, if you have time, maybe we can like collaborate to each others. And I have a lot of information in Japan market to share. So what he say, I have information. I can send it to him later.
Sorry.
Did you hear me, by the way?
I can hear you now.
All right. Is that clear? Yeah. I mean, I can like contact him later. In Japan, But there is one thing that I can share right now. Because I come from Thailand, right? And I've been in veterinary industry for like around 6 years. Uh, the benefit about having the crypto business in Japan is that cryptocurrency in Japan is considering at the legal tender. Legal tender mean we can like issue the invoice and use like cryptocurrency at the uh, like the as the payment. Unlike in Thailand, that only legal tender in Thailand must be like Thai baht. I mean, running the crypto business in Japan, uh, we have a lot of like flexibilities, and I do believe it has a lot of potential over the crypto currencies startup.
Yeah, that is correct. In the FWX wallet, we have the things called the scan to pay. There is a lot of, easier to transfer crypto currency from one wallet to the others. In Thailand, we also use the QR code payment a lot. That is called the Prompt Pay. Many people in Thailand use Prompt Pay to transfer money from the source to the destination. So it can be applied to the Japan to use the QR code payment in Japan using the cryptocurrency.
All right, let's see. Let's
Okay.
connect together.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's move on to, let's invite Healthtag. Thank you.
Okay. Could you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I have 5 minutes, right? So we start. Okay. My name is Kenin, and I just would like to intro about my health tech company just for briefly before to our product. So our company had the Dr. Deshwat as a CEO. He has like the expert in the blockchain to create this company for the healthcare ecosystem in Thailand. And our team consists of the healthcare professional, like digital pharmacists and a doctor as well. And we also have the award, right, from the Thailand ICT Award last year, and a winner of the ATTRA Award in the last year as well in the cross-category startup. And this year we just is the one representative from the Thailand to join the event of the medical startup competition. This year presented by Miss Navarat. And yeah, we also have the project. Mainly, we also focus on the Sililat hospital, which is like the biggest hospital chain in Thailand. And also, we also have that project and Thailand partner with the government organization as well. So let's talk about why we do this. So I will mention about the gap in the healthcare, especially in Thailand first. So I think you have heard about the data silo problem. I'm not sure that in Japan like Thailand or not, but in Thailand it's quite complicated that most of the hospital have the different HIS hospital information system, and it's quite complex. So the data is silo. That's why we would like to use the decentralized concept better than the centralized. So we would like to move the data to be like the patient-centric concept. So let's come up with our product. So now right now we also have the 5 products, start from the health bridge until the health check. So we'll explain this briefly. So we also have the data standardized model, because we know that is quite the main problem. That's the data silo or the HIS has a difference. So we also have the software to convert the data in the hospital into the international standards called HL75. And also we also combine the blockchain technology for the access control. We use the smart contract inside to control who can access and to create the lock. And also we also comply with the government regulation, like the KYC from the ATTRA, which is the one of the government organization that focus on this part. And the channel that the patient can access their data is called the Healthtag, that right now implement at the Tirila chain, as I have mentioned. So we use the NFC technology. I think in Japan, you also have so many applications with NFC, right? So this is the one of the function that we use. So they just tap the card behind the mobile phone, and then they can access the health data. So we also have the Health Connect because we design our ecosystem to connect with the third party though. So we have the API linkage solution and have the platform to management the API as well. So this is the one I've mentioned. We also have the NFC, right, to connect with the mobile phone, and then the patient can see the data with the web applications. For example, they can see that what is the medication that they receive, the allergy, or maybe like the vaccination that they have taken before. So everything is that we focus on. We would like to create the health wallet that this will be the something that the patient owns, and everything can be managed by the one care plan. And the last thing that we have developed is the health check, which is developed by the occupational medicine physician. Like every year, we also have the health check up, right? So we also have the software to analyze the result. And now we also combine all of the solution that I have mentioned, that we use the smart contract, right? And for the two-factor authentication, and combine the TeleLink, which is a service of to obtain the medical image from the PAC system, the health check that I have mentioned earlier, and the Healthtag with the blockchain-based VHR. Okay, this is all that our product we have, and I hope that we can join to more collaboration, and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
I would like to move on to the Q&A session. Would like to start with the questions.
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes, please.
For the data of the patients being saved on the blockchain, or for each patient, what would be the difference between saving the data on a blockchain versus like for hospital records?
May I repeat your question if I understand correctly? You asking about where is the data storage of the patient?
Oh, sorry. So regards to the data storage of the patient, how would it be compared to, let's say, the data stored at the hospital, like on paper? So digital versus paper.
Okay, I'm not sure I will answer correctly. Okay. Our concept is we would like to decentralize the data, right? So normally, yes, as you said, everything in Thailand is based on the paperwork. So like we just to let the patient can access their data in the digital platform, but our platform did not store any health data. The health data is still stored in the online cloud server that store the converted HL7 format already. So we based on the GDPR or the PDPA in the Thailand, we act like the data processor to show their data. Yes, I'm not sure I answer you. Yes.
Thank you.
I have another question.
Yes, please.
We understand you are doing business in Thailand mainly, and do you have any idea to start a business in Asian countries or such as in Japan?
Yes. Based on our partner, we also I think the problem of the data silo is not only in the Thailand, so we would like to expand the project to other country as well, especially in the Japan, because I know that the NFC technology is the main thing that you have used, because we like to have the tag as a one channel, right? And there are so many kind of NFC tag that we can use. Yes. So the Japan is the one country that we also focus as well.
Thank you. One more question.
Yes, please.
For example, if you start a business in Japan, what is the important thing to start a business in Japan? Any idea?
I think in my opinion, I think the collaboration from the hospital, because I think that the health ecosystem in Japan is quite totally different in the Thailand. We need to learn about that first, and yeah, I think we would like to to know about the information about the health ecosystem first before we start in the Japan.
Thank you.
I want to know a bit more about like how you actually implement your system in like a hospital. Do you need some kind of like additional consent from the patients to implement your system?
Yes. I will separate the system is required that our software installed in the server in the hospital for the convert the data. And in terms of the patient, yes, our platform once the patient register to receive the NFC tag that I have mentioned, at that time that they also have the consent already that they allow to use our platform and consent their data at that time when registration.
Okay, so once they consent, then they will be issued your tag.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that's it for the questions. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, lastly, we would like to invite ATTRA to give the pitch.
Okay, did you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I can share my screen. Okay, I will start now. Good afternoon, my name is Pat from ATTRA. ATTRA is a identification and authentication platform as a application. Right now, we launch our application in App Store and Google Play. Solution of our identification form, we provide the authentication to many sectors to prove that the user is the real personal or the personal in that have to join the events or communicate with the sector. Here we provide the solution for the university, government, and associations, startup, and corporate. All this, the personal will be used the role as the employee or job applicant, job candidate, consumer, or student. The ATTRA we provide the authentication in terms of name card, added themes, applications. Right now, we provide the solution of certificates and the business profile. The user can also have a multi-profile, and the profile can verify by themselves in the platform. All of it, we provide a service marketplace that the people with the card here can join the event or apply for the job. Also, HR management is the final solution of the platform. We use the certificate solution for the student and employee to verify that they are study or work in the company. We help university to verify that they have a course, that they have activity to certify for the student. We help company to verify their working role and employee role. And we also help association and government to verify the company for the bidding. For the when we have an application, when we have the card, we can exchange the card by QR code, by OCR, with the NFC and the key manual. The key manual means that you have a paper name card and you fill the forms, fill the information in the card to the application. So you create the card of another personal. But this card cannot use in our platform, just as memories of the personal that you're contact with. The concept of the multi-profile is the people have many characteristics, can change their characteristics in the applications and use this profile to show in in many activities that they want to join. For the example, the master profile, we can create the graduation information. We can fill the work experience. We can join the activity and correct the activity as a profile and also travel experience. In our main service, in the service marketplace, is also our main source of revenue. The people who have our application can join the internship part-time or full-time jobs. Moreover, when they want to join the event organization can use our platform as a registration step to join the event. It's gonna use in join many events like a group of people, exhibitions, or anything that have the event organized. Moreover, we can help to the work system, KPI dashboard for the sale and HR management, engagement points, employee process. And we can do a lot of job in this application. At last, we have a short video. Okay. In our application, you can create the account with Apple ID or the Google sign-in. And we have that you can create a username, password, and use this account as a identification profile. And then here is the button to create a card. You can create your profile in the themes of the digital name card and use this name card to join the event. Okay. In the name card, you can add many social media. And in the service marketplace, you can use this profile to join many events or activity or career. You can apply for career in this platform also. And in the back office, the HR can use the back office to see the employee process in this application. Moreover, the exchange card, when sell in the company exchange card to the customer, HR can know that how many cards that they change, how many customer contact that they have, and keep the contact with the company.
You're running out of time, so please wrap up.
Okay. Thank you. I'm done here.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we would like to move on to the Q&A session.
Okay, I have one question. According to your explanation, ATTRA card can be used in various ways. But what is the best usage case in your opinion?
In my opinion and our customer experience, we use these solutions as a HR human resource solution. In the company, there will be have a sale. When sale contact with the customer, the contact with customer we will keep with the company, with the HR. And when one day the sale leave from the company, the contact with the customer is still keep with the company. So we help the company can manage their sales team easier than traditional method. The best solution right now.
Thank you. And I have second question. How many companies or universities are using your product?
Okay. Right now we have more than 2,500 profile in the platform. For the university, we contact with more than 4 universities. The first one is the Kasetsat that applies our application as a solution for the small group of students that want to work together to join some event that use our platform. For the community, we have more than 10 companies that we contact with. Some of them are just use our platform as a only for the marketing and sales team. Some of them use in all companies that have more than 800 persons that use our platform, and we organize the event to training their employee also. That's the all to measure source of customer, university and the company.
Thank you.
How does if one wants to register their ID, how does it work?
Okay. The this application we create the name card, and we will have the name card that can change the profile. When we join many events, we can change what is our profile that we want people in that group in that event to see. And then when we exchange the card, we can exchange with QR code or the phone method I told you. When we exchange the cards behind the application is a database that we can know that which people connect with people, and when one people join the activity or join the event, we can verify that this person join the same event. This can help we verify the activity of the person. So we must have the data of the people that join this event and connect with the people. It's a social method.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think it's the time. So thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're done with all the programs for today. Thank you so much for your participation. And also, we would like to ask you to do one thing. Please just give me a minute to share the screen. So we would like you to answer this questionnaire. Your feedback is very important for us to improve our events. So please take a time to answer, to give us a feedback using this link here today. Well, thank you very much. If you have any additional questions to NIA or to the startup, or if you want to share your comments with us, please also do so in the feedback form as well. Well, thank you again for your time, and we hope to see you in the next event as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.